Hello, boys and girls. Nope. Hello, boys and girls. Sorry about that. How are we all doing? It's been a bit. Welcome to another Not That Sam Smith live stream. We're back after a week away where I took a little trip out, but we're back. We're all good. We're rearing to go. My hair is a little bit of a mess. My room is a bit of a mess, but that's no different. And we're going to be building some Kamino tonight. So let's see who we've got in the chat to say hello to. Welcome to Sea Bacon, Stud Builder, Burrito Boys, Anchovy, Micah Marin. These are all the same people. Tuscan Productions. Let me scroll this down. Is that everybody? 501st Bricks, Brits and Pieces, and everyone's speaking a different language, so that's fun. But welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to be working on Kamino, again, unsurprisingly. But what room of Kamino, you may possibly be asking? Great question. Today, we are working on this room right here, the prison room. I don't know how clearly you can see it here, but I've made a start of it here. It's my plan for the prison is to try and make it as small as possible, purely because I know the room next to it, which is going to be here, is going to be the Bad Batch's quarters, and I've started putting together like a prototype design for the beds that I want to make for them, and turns out those beds are quite big. So I need to somehow try and fit like 4 of these things here. Whether I'm going to actually fit them all in is yet to see. I need Bricklink order to actually to get the pieces for that. But for the time being, the prison is what we're going to be working on. Hello, Lego Moxin minifigures. It's a Friday. All of us Brits are tired. That's fair. Welcome, PTA Productions, to the stream. And yeah, we're going to get started. One thing I actually got for the prison, you'll see it in tomorrow's episode. I finally got an official Carson Guard Phase 2 Shock Trooper. So that was a lot of fun. I got a great deal on this guy as well. He usually goes for stupid money, but I got him for still quite a bit of money, but not as much as you'd find him in most places. So there's a stud for him right in the front to stand in that section. And then I need to build, today what I need to build is like the back bit behind where the actual Bad Batch are going to go. Speaking of Bad Batch, what an episode tonight. We're not going to spoil it, but, you know, if you know, you know. Bonsoir. La Prison S. Yeah, I'm not going to, don't think I'm going to quite read all of the foreign language comments. Welcome Ronan Dixon to the scene, to the stream. Welcome G-Bricks to the stream, and welcome That Unpopular Opinion. You're right, it has been a while. How are you doing? Sorry, my voice is weird as well. I'll get into why in a little bit later. But yeah, let's work on Kamino. Okay, let's get some parts out. Are you going to include the vent that Omega crawls through? I'm probably not going to be able to include it because if you can, sorry, I need to remove these guys. Those were the clones from the clone section last week. They're not relevant anymore. Let's get rid of all of them. Sorry about that. I should have done that before the stream started. But if you can see like the roof, like that is going to be the top level of Kamino. So when I kind of like have it along here, it just rises above this thing. So there's not really enough room for a vent. So what my plan to do is I'm going to have like a box back here, and then I'm going to try and make the little gate. If you're familiar with Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, or most Lego games do it, I think, they've got these things called short doors, where like characters with short legs can crawl through them, and then they move to a different part of the map for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put instead of doing like the hole in the wall, which actually happens in the show, I'm just going to have one of those little short doors from the complete saga. I just think that'd be quite funny, just as a little Easter egg to have in there. So that's one of the things I'm going to put into this room. Hey G, hype for Geonosis. Yeah, I saw your announcement video today. I'm always interested to see when different people tackle the same planet to see how people change it up. So I'm very excited to see your interpretation. That's a good word today. You're doing bad, law. Just saw my malevolence. Why did you? At least you got some money out of it. There's a benefit. It was so sad to see what 501st Brooks is just trolling you guys. Don't if anyone's you're very cheeky. Yes, all Lego games have them. Oh, I know the short doors. Yeah, that's a great reference. Thank you. Yeah, I think it'd be quite a funny thing to put in that works with the episode. Welcome, Ninja Aussie to the stream. How's it going? And welcome, Jarp5317 and Mando Studios. Lego Star Wars. I'm guessing that means the complete saga rules, and if so, I completely agree. Best video game ever made. Sam looks so done with life. I'm not done with life. Just my hair is not very well. And in the UK recently, it has been very, very hot. And I don't function very well in heat, in hot weather. So this is kind of my least favorite point of the year in terms of weather. I know that everyone loves the summertime. I personally prefer it much more when it's colder. But here we are. I don't know if you can, but I've got a fan right below me. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's what I've got down here for tonight. And everyone's got the General Kenobis out, as per usual. Thanks, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Ball. So many General Kenobis in chat, I know, right? It's so hot in the UK, I swear, lol. Yeah, it's not great. Hashtag bring back Lord of the Rings, tell me about it. Hope you had a good time in Scotland. Did you sneak some Lego bricks into the haggis? Oh yeah, I smuggled some down, absolutely. Funny thing, like some of the only Lego that I actually bought when I was in Scotland was Duplo. Basically, I went to this shop and they had a giant bag of Duplo for like £3. And I thought that's so useful for filler stuff. I might as well just buy it. So I've got a bunch of Duplo now. Where before I only literally had like, because I never played with Duplo when I was a kid. I just went straight to like regular system pieces because I'm an absolute legend like that, if you know what I mean. I'm joking, but yeah. So it's fun to experiment with Duplo and how you can use it to be really supportive. Snow is better. I agree. What is that new room? This new room is going to be the prison area from the first episode of The Bad Batch. Like you can see, there's going to be that like there is a trans like blue wall behind here, which is going to be like the big screen. It as per usual with Kamino, it's quite a scaled down version of the room, but that's because the room next to it is going to be quite big. At least that's what my plan is. None of us function well, Sam. None of us. Is £120 secondhand in good condition, no box, all figures, a good price to sell them 11th at? I think so. I think that's a fair deal. Oh, it's stupidly hot. I literally want to die in school because of the heat. Oh, I remember when I had... Don't remind me of those days when I had to wear a blazer in the heat like this. That was the worst. Even now, it's still not great, but that then was much worse. Fall is the best season. Trees are orange red, and it's not sweltering or frigid. It's also when my birthday is, so I agree. But I always find it funny that Americans call it fall. That's not what we call it in the UK. We go with autumn as that season. Welcome Axie-Droid to the stream. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm currently building the Bad Batch prison from the first episode of the Bad Batch here. Who liked the thumbnail, by the way? I put months into editing that one. It's so bad. I love it. My stream thumbnails. My thumbnail game generally is really bad, but my stream thumbnails are the worst by far. It's raining so hard in Seattle. Oh, you're lucky. Sam, I was sat on the bus this morning and it was 20 degrees Celsius and the bus driver had the heating on. Oh, nightmare. Yeah, I don't like it when it's hot. But that doesn't stop the grind. Kamino still has to be built. I constantly feel like I'm falling behind schedule on it. Because like each week of building Kamino, I don't get as much done as I want to get done. 19 viewers, by the way. Thank you so much, guys. Like, I know a couple of people probably realize now, but with my Kamino updates at the minute are just like these single rooms each week. And I probably could build more in a week, but I just want like the episodes to make sense and follow a similar structure. Just like, okay, this is my plan for this room. This is how I go about making it, and this is the final product of it. And I can still continue to do that for the next few weeks, because I can do one for this room here, one for the quarters next to it, one for these two little rooms down here. Those will probably go together because they're super simple. And then one, maybe 2 episodes for the canteen, because that's going to be just such a big room on its own. That's going to be a much bigger task. Snow is the best. Sun is not very pog. Indeed. Do your schools not have AC? No, we don't. Because they probably should do, but each year we're told that in the UK, it's too expensive to have AC because it's not useful. So we get, usually what happens, I don't know if they still do this in schools now, but they get one fan and they put it at the front of the class, in front of everyone at their desks. So it maybe gets the first 2 rows of people, and then the guys in the back are just screwed, essentially. That's how air conditioning works. Oh, they also open the windows. That's how air conditioning works in the UK. At least at my schools. I don't know if other schools did it differently. You've been self-isolating. Yeah, hopefully that's not going too badly. At least you can build, I suppose. I suppose that's probably not what you'd want to hear, but silver linings, you know. Okay. I think I'm going to try and build the little short door first. Just because then I know that I've got the pieces for it. You Americans get your own clothes. We get blazers. Yeah. I mean, a lot of schools don't have blazers, but my secondary school did. And I can't say I was a huge fan, if I'm honest, of blazers. So no school the past week. You're lucky. Well, not lucky, because you've got COVID, but you know what I mean. You still have to wear a blazer. It's no fun, a boiling hot room that I'm stuck all day. Welcome, Battlebrooks, to the stream. How is it going? Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm currently building. I'm not sure if you've actually seen, because I know your relationship, quote unquote, with Star Wars is quite weird. That you've only actually started to watch it quite recently. Have you watched The Bad Batch? Are you watching that or not? I just knocked over a ton of parts as per usual. Because we can't go a single stream without knocking something over. Apparently. Do I have a 1x4 orange tile? That's the question of the day. You think it's a masterpiece? Nice. You're also building a Lego clone base, and I'm almost finished. I just need to finish a little bit of the mountain. So if you want to see the mocks on TikTok, nice one. Blazers are for separatists. I take mine off. Nice. Guys, what happened to TBC? I think he's just I remember seeing him in the comment section. He said he was quite burned out of YouTube at the minute. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure the whole story. Welcome, username deleted. I don't know if that is your actual username that you typed in or if YouTube didn't like it. Welcome to the stream, though. There we go. I found one. I found a 1x4 orange tile. We've got it. Okay. I haven't put that much thought into actually how to build the short door. I just knew that I wanted to build it, essentially. Bruh, I'm selling my whole collection lol and I'm spending the 120 on a new vape and the rest will be on savings when I get an electric scooter. I guess if you don't like Lego anymore, then there's not much we can really do about it, but hopefully you have fun on your scooter. What do you think about Sanders 3 Lego tents? I've seen a couple of the thumbnails about them. They look quite interesting. Personally, I prefer to build stuff. That's just my preference more than just use big cloth pieces, but to each their own, I mean. In winter, a radiator are off, but in the summer, they're on. Yeah. That's another thing that's constantly broken in the UK education system. Mercy beaucoup, that means thank you very much. I know that one at least. Bad Batch new episode. Nice one. But as I said, we can't talk. We're not allowed to talk spoilers of the newest episode of the Bad Batch. We can talk about episode 6 though, where everybody's favorite characters came back. Return of the King. Scroll down. I don't think I'm too far behind in the chat. Let me just get a lot of them in frame at once. There we go. You bought some parts from Lifebrick. Nice one. At least it wasn't the mock that you knocked over. This was the mock that I knocked over. This wall fell on top of an ATST, which obliterated the ATST. That was fun. And also all of the snot walls that were inside here all fell apart. So I'm not going to touch this room until the finale when I can just set it all back up again because it's too delicate at this point. Yeah. Don't jinx it. We've had quite the issue with jinxing on this channel. Your boy won a giveaway. Nice one, Bruto. What did you win? There's a thunderstorm in Portugal. Ouch. I mean, I'm not getting out of it. I'm just growing up. Well, you're 13 now. Yeah, I guess there's room then for you to get back into it if you want to. You've got time. Well, you've always got time. In France, the radiators are something. Sorry, I took French at GCSE. I didn't do that well on it, so I do know some stuff in French, but not a ton. Right, I'm gonna have to Google the complete saga short doors to get a picture of them. Lego Star Wars the complete saga short doors. Doors. There we go. So wait for this to load up. As soon as I saw them, I just sighed. It was like when they put Jar Jar in episode 2 for no reason. Jar Jar was in episode 2 for a reason. Because that's where all the Darth Jar Jar theories come from, right? Okay, short doors. None of these pictures are what I need. That's helpful. How are literally none of these pictures what I need? When you type short doors, I want short doors. Short hatch. Yeah, okay, well that didn't help at all. You entered into your first mock contest. Nice one. That's cool. It's always fun entering mock contests. Oh crap, he's 13. Big boy years now. And each year you get older. That's the worst sentence I've ever said. Each year you get older. Who could have guessed? Shocker of the century, I might say, that each year you get older. Sometimes I just say stupid things. Right. So I'm currently making like some kind of educated guesses at how these short doors work. Like, I don't know how small I actually want to have them. Because see, that seems like too wide to me. But then they can't be any like slimmer because then the characters won't fit. What's your favorite part of the mock? It's between two sections. It's either the barracks or the training room. I also like the cloning room quite a lot as well, but I think based on how dark that room is, that kind of ruins it for that one. Sorry everyone. Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. Exactly. Donate to Sam to stop this. Not yet. Hopefully we're heading towards monetization. I recently got past 2,500 hours of watch time. So just like I was about to say we're in the final stretch. We're not, but hopefully that shouldn't be too far away. And then if we can get to 1,000 subscribers as well, that'd be pretty good. But thank you for keeping me entertained for hours in your streams when I was going through a tough time. I mean, I still am, but thank you. I'm out. I quit Lego, and I'm probably going to unsub, but I will never forget you. Bye. You don't have to unsub. You don't have to unsub. But thank you very much. Need to get some flooring tiles. I think I'm going to go for... Should I go for dark grey or should I go for black for this back room? I think I'm going to go with dark grey because I know the uniforms of the characters are going to be black, so I don't want them to match too closely. So I'll go with dark grey. Let me take off this back wall momentarily. Each year you get older. Sam, 251 GMT, 11th of the 6th, 2021. Serving time in the Kamino prison Lego livestream. Exactly. Tell me about it. Will you destroy the mock after finishing it? Says Lego Mock Minifigures. Yes, I eventually will. Because I need the parts for my next project, and also this is just too big to have in my room. It takes up too much space. So it will have to go in the end. But it's still a little bit what I think I said in another stream that I think I can make episode 30 of Building Kamino the finale. Just thinking about what I still need to get done. Because this week's going to be week 21. 21, funny number. So that'll be 21. This will be 22. This will be 23. That'll be 24. 25 will be the roof and some final things with the section. And then I've got 5 episodes to finish up the water and the platforms. And it won't even take me that 5 episodes to finish that. So probably before 30, I'll finish the series. You guys are getting old. Dark grey. Okay, I'm not sure about that username. You're 14 and basically 90 at this point. No, that's impossible. Please don't. It has to be done. I think I have now I think my plan is to try my best to wait out until the Bad Batch finishes, because I think there is a likely chance that they do the Kamino uprising, and if that's the case, if I've just got a large Kamino mock which I can just immediately have ready to go for that and just set up a bunch of figures, that would be very, very helpful. Well, you know, when you finish with this, you could always put it up on the rainbow shelves. Oh yeah, I'll just leave it there because that's such a stable place, as we all know. Nothing ever goes wrong there. Exactly. That didn't go well that time. Exactly. 14, the wisest age. Nice one. Hey, 21 is 9 plus 10. That is what they say. Welcome Arc8083 to the stream. It's been a little bit. How's it going? I always stutter when someone comes into the stream. I don't know why. So let's put all of these tiles in. I very recently found a whole ton of 1x1 tiles in sand blue in the pick brick wall, which were quite interesting. So I got quite a few of those, so I can use them in the floor for this room, which are quite nice. The unholy username has been dealt with. Thank you, C Bacon. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for fun and games, but I think that there's a line when it comes to things like usernames, and that kind of crosses it, I think it's fair to say. Right, let's now try and figure out where I can fit this door. Because see, I really need to get some reference images for it, but when I try and search it up, nothing shows up. So civilized, yeah. Lego video game short hatch. Will that come out? Because I think they look the same in all of the games. They're just that orange color. Come on. Is that one? I think that is one. Oh, they're more of a brown color. They're not actually orange. Okay, here's what they look like. I'm not sure if they're like that in every game, because this looks like a still from an Indiana Jones game. Do the short hatches look the same in all Lego games? I'm curious. I just need to find a picture of one on one other. No, it's not there. Come on, give me a short hatch. So irritating that they just don't show up when they should do. Anyway, we'll try and find one. How do you sort your parts? I've been thinking about doing a whole video on how I might sort my pieces. My sorting process is a bit of a weird one. Basically, the first thing I look at is how many parts I have of that color. So if I don't have that many, like sand green or dark blue or something like that, I keep all of those parts together in little tubs. When I get more of the parts, basically, the more parts of a certain color I have, the more I split it up. Like dark gray and light gray are, of course, the ones I have split up the most. So like I've got slopes there, I've got bars and clips here, I've got 1x tiles in that one, 2x plates here, 1x plates there, and then some other miscellaneous slopes. So it's quite all over the place. It's not the only thing they cross. As a proud 9-month-old, you are very old, says Joey. Nice. Help me. Why do I hear... Oh, why do you hear birds? Because my window's open and there's birds outside. That's what the birds are. Does anyone else think the bird in the background sounds like R2? I don't know how loud the bird is for you. I don't hear it that loudly, but maybe you hear it a little bit louder for some reason. Oh, it's so hot. Ah. I hate the heat again. If I didn't make it obvious enough last time, but yeah, heat and me do not get along. So let's like try and put down a. Let's try and put down a brick. Where's the bucket? There's the bucket. Oh, stretch down. The Blue Jay. Nice. My personal translator came back, says anchovy. Thank you for that at Lego Mox minifigures. I think that's what you're saying there. Again, my French is not top tier. But I try my best where I can. So let's try and like stretch that across. I think that kind of works if I can like put like an L brick in there. I don't know how I'm going to fit enough minifigures in here because I need to have like 4 or something crazy. Welcome Darth Maul Lego to the stream. How's it going? Remember your training. Embrace the heat. Use it to fuel your power. Yeah, I'm not that very good at that. Heat is just it's not my friend. It's summer, freaking hot. It's time for mosquitoes. Oh, don't start. That's yes. I know that one at least. Lego is in hell right now. What? What are some UK exclusive birds so I can have leverage when you complain about US exclusive sets? Okay. I don't know what's considered. I know just. I don't know what types of birds you get in America. Do you get like swans? They're quite a British thing. Do you get swans in America? I don't know. That's the most British bird I can think of. So that goes like that. Goes like that. You get a 1 by. Slip it right in there. No, that's Sam Smith. Yeah. That's not great for me. Ducks. Yep, we get ducks. Do you guys get ducks? If someone can make Google a big list of exclusive UK birds, then we can show them. Okay. Right. I'm just gonna have to go with this picture that I found, which is not based off the complete saga. I could just like very quickly search up a playthrough on YouTube, like someone doing a playthrough and try and find the episode. You can have our pigeons. They're a pest. Oh, we already have pigeons. Don't you worry. We've already got plenty of pigeons. You're so good as a Francophone. I'm not sure if a Francophone is a thing. We have Swans, the band, right? We have mallard ducks. I think we've got those. I swear, if they wake me up at 4 a.m. again, you'll have a duck for lunch. Ouch. The complete saga playthrough. Lego the complete saga Theed, because I know there's a Theed map where you play it. Chapter 5, retake Theed Palace. There we go. I see an image of someone going through a short door in the thumbnail. Let's scroll along to the section. Here we go. Right. We're running. We've got a live playthrough. Just need the short door to come up. Are you kidding me? It doesn't even show up. What is this tomfoolery? It's not even a proper hatch. Right, I'm gonna take the one from the Indiana Jones one. Let's open this door as best I can. Well, I'm not having this. This is not good. California basically is every type of bird: hawk, condor, falcon, raven, blackbirds, ducks, geese, crow, pigeons, doves, seagulls. How have we managed to get into duck conversation or bird conversation? As per usual, the stream chat goes in a very strange direction for a LEGO live stream. But that's kind of just what we can come to expect nowadays. There's one. Only need one more of this piece. I know that I must have at least one more. I know how I was just ironically talking about my sorting system. There are a couple of colors which I have not quite sorted yet, brown being one of them, unfortunately. So get your buttons ready. Welcome, William Binge, to the stream. How's it going? It's because we're actually not LEGO fans. Oh, is this just a cover-up and we're secretly all big bird fans and we actually don't like LEGO that much at all? Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. I'm actually happy that we can have to work at a good angle tonight. You can actually kind of see what I'm working on somewhat. I swear, I'm so bad at finding parts. Like, you think something's going to be easy and it's just so hard, pointlessly. Hi comments, how are things going? Nice. It would make my day if you searched into YouTube. I don't know how to pronounce that. I might do it later. I'm just trying to find this part at the minute. If that's a 2014 Shock Trooper, that's a pricey figure. I have two. It is an official Phase 2 Shock Trooper. I've only got the one, but that's that. It's enough to fit in this room with some kind of like security guard outside the prison door. So I'm happy with him. Technically, I think there's 3 in the scene. I don't have enough for that, but I'm happy with what I do have, at least. Okay. Big Bird fans or Big Bird fan? Either or. If you are a Big Birds fan, you would be a Big Bird fan, technically, right? Because if you're a fan of bird, Big Bird is a bird. There's another great quote. Big Bird is a bird. Well, it kind of isn't, because it's like it's a costume, but you know, I'm thinking too much about it. Sometimes you think that just finding a part is an easy process. Sometimes it turns into a nightmare like this. Let's read the chat. Yeah, I hate Lego, but I will watch those Cardinals for 48 hours straight. I have been exposed, not actually French and Anchovy isn't actually French. What? What is this shocking revelation that we've just found out? Oh my goodness. This is so crazy. I know you mentioned going everyone is that's not for me. Can we talk Bad Batch spoilers? I don't think so, because it's only been a couple of hours since the episode came out, but we can talk non-spoilers about it. This is starting to annoy me that I just cannot find this piece. So hard, that's what she said. Yeah. Yeah, nice one. Triple science, business studies, engineering, and computer science. I'm guessing that's not for me, because I didn't ask about that. Should I get 3 pad cups or 3 Mando battle packs? It depends what you're getting from the pad wall. Or maybe just get like 1 Mando battle pack and then 2 pad cups to build something for your Mando battle pack. Like mix it up. Because I think they're like the same price, right? I think a pad cup is slightly cheaper. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I get 1 Mando battle pack and then two of the 2 pad cups. We found the first one. So we got it. We've got it, boys. After 20 minutes of searching, we finally got one. Yes. Oh, it feels like it's been decades since I started the search. Okay, no spoilers. Wrecker is my favorite. Nice one. If it would make, I already read that. No spoiler review. Mantel Mix should have served at Galaxy's Edge. Oh right, yeah. That's not a spoiler. That's fine. Bad Batch episode was great when Cloforce 99 did blank. Oh, and when blank did blank. Yeah, that was a great moment when blank did blank. I haven't seen the new Bad Batch, but I don't plan on watching it anyway because I haven't watched the last 5 lol, so I don't mind spoilers. Yeah. Has anyone in the chat here not seen the episode? I just found a huge bag of 2x10 bricks. Nice one. Ooh, you're starting your GCSEs. Welcome to hell. I'm joking. I don't mean to scare you. GCSEs are fine. It's the A levels that hurt. There's one. Now one more. Who would have thought it'd be this hard to find a 1x1 person? Or just buy 2x5 first. That's another good point. In the US, pad cups are $16 and Mando battle packs are $50. That's interesting. So for you, battle packs are cheaper than pad cups. For us, battle packs are more expensive. Like I think the big cup in the UK is £12 and the battle pack is £13. You're choosing art And food so far. Nice one. No, not yet. I'll probably start tomorrow. Oh, okay. Darth Maul Lego, why aren't you going to watch? I'm pretty sure Darth Maul Lego has made a name for himself as being the biggest Bad Batch hater. Not hater, just he's not a fan, let's just say. Right, we've got it. Now, I swear to everything, that better be the last time I use reddish brown on this area. It may be the last time I use reddish brown. It might be the one and only time I use reddish brown on the entire mock. So let me now build the door as best as I can to replicate what I saw. Okay, well, I literally just cannot build that. How have they managed? What is going on there? Okay. Right, so we've got 4 of those. Turns out I am going to need more reddish brown, so we're going back into the hell pit. The hell pit being my reddish brown box parts box. Right, let's try and make this attempt into the abyss a little bit faster. But let's read a little bit of chat first. I'll say I'll start tomorrow, but I probably won't. That's funny. I love the new Bad Batch episode when Wrecker blank and then Omega blank, and we got to see blank, but unfortunately he/she blanked. Oh yeah. I really loved it when blank showed up. I think, Tuscan, you can say that for literally every single episode of the Bad Batch so far. That's quite funny. Do you know where Gorge was today? I'm not sure who Gorge is. In the newest episode of the Bad Batch, Superman. Oh yeah, I loved it when Spider-Man and Superman showed up in the Bad Batch. That's who the redacted name was, actually. Come on. You would have thought it would be just simple. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be clever. And I'm going to put in substitute parts for now. And then later, when I'm not on stream, I'm going to actually build it properly. Not watched it yet, but don't mind talk. When Tech made blank and then he/she almost tried to blank Hunter. Yeah, we said no spoilers. Dude, cool. 13 is such a weird price point. I know. We get like... I've discussed this heavily before in the Bad Batch, but Lego prices in the UK generally are just not cool. They get the pad cut for 66p less than us. I'm outraged. If that's your most outraged one, what was the one? The Imperial Shuttle. The Imperial Shuttle from earlier this year. They get it for, when you convert it, they get it for £20 less than we do. 20 quid. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't care that much about the set personally, but if it was for a set that I do care about, then I'm not a happy bunny. Let's just put it like that. Okay, let's try and... I can do it like this. Yeah, I don't think that this short hatch was actually intended to be built by actual with actual Lego, if that makes sense. Because some of these angles are just literally impossible to build. Let me get into this tab. It was amazing when blank, 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 and blank, and blank. It would make my day if you... Yeah, I already read that earlier. You don't really like the characters and the plot is... How far... Oh, I'm a little bit behind in chat. That's not good. I don't mind the characters and the plot is overstretched. It doesn't need 16 episodes. Yeah. I currently think that the biggest issue with the Bad Batch is episode length and the way they release it. I think if they did, like, if the Bad Batch was released bi-weekly, like twice a week, or if they just did it in hour-long chunks, like how the premiere was, if they did it like 3 episodes at once and just released the whole show quicker, I think a lot more people would be on it. Because sometimes, like, you wait the whole week for an episode, and then the episode is like 20 minutes long, and not a whole ton of stuff happens in it, and then you kind of feel a little bit gypped because they've got to keep that Disney Plus subscription. Am I right, guys? Give me another grill piece. There we go. Sometimes they don't use official Lego parts. Yeah. Lego games are just so I enjoy Lego games. I haven't played a new one in a very, very long time. Like, I can't even remember the last new one that I played. Like, I still haven't played the Force Awakens one, which came out a couple of years ago. Right, so I can kind of like put a bar. Right, this needs to look a 1x4 tile across it. Where is that? Where did I take this from? Here. My floor is a complete mess of parts at the minute, by the way. I sit by... That's not for me. Oh, who's Hannah? I gotta know. Yep. You can't just say the end, expect me to not want to know the tea, lol. Hey, sorry I'm late. I'm riding or dying on the Sheath Peed update. Nice one. Welcome, British Rock Productions, to the stream. You hadn't missed too much. We had a nice discussion on birds at one point. And then what else did we do besides birds? We talked about how it's way too hot in the UK. As a fellow Brit yourself, I'm sure you're aware of the ridiculous weather we're having at the minute. Okay. Okay, I think I like. Do you kind of see? It's not finished yet, but do you kind of see the? Oh, does that actually? If only that clicked on. So annoying that it doesn't. Do you guys kind of see a short hatch in that? That's kind of my best approximation from that very small image that I had. And now I've just dropped it down into a parts bin. That's good. Waffle. Everyone in the chat screaming about waffle. I loved it when Godzilla came and crushed Kamino and Thrawn walks out and shoots it with a new droid design. Exactly. Yeah, I'm definitely going to recreate that scene in the mock for sure. I loved it when Ahsoka showed up and Dave Filoni had certain feelings. Yeah, I love it when just Dave Filoni himself showed up and just like started talking to them. Yeah, that was a great scene. Didn't happen. I'm not sure if you guys can tell this sarcasm. I'm hoping that you do. Also, Sam, any British peeps in the chat, if you have any range near you, they have the 20th anniversary Slave 1 on sale. Really? I don't think I've ever seen Lego on sale there before. But I could try and go check it out the next time I'm near one. Whenever that may be. I need to pick up a piece. There we go. Oh! Speaking of Slave 1s, we haven't discussed the new Lego Star Wars sets yet. How has it been almost an hour into the stream and we haven't talked about them? So, are we ready to get into some Lego Star Wars set discussion? Let me gun through the chat to the bottom, and then we can talk about the new sets. As someone who's had crushes a lot, just hanging out, that's not for me. Do you think shortwave radio is underrated? Probably, because I don't know what it is. Have you watched the new Loki show? Much more interesting than Winter Soldier Falcon. I watched it. I don't really think I understood it too much about what was going on, so I probably need to rewatch it. You freaking love Loki. Loki's amazing, 100% better than Bad Batch. Oh my god, Brick Vault have blown my mind. Is this with the new Luke's land speeder they put out? Yeah, that's what it's talking about. Oh no, I just realized I have 12 different glasses in my room. I'm guessing you mean like cups more than pairs of glasses. Welcome Lucy Moore to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you. How's it going? Keep rolling down, keep rolling down. Please. Yeah, you asked about that earlier. Okay, right, here we go. We haven't talked about them because birds have priority over Lego. That's a very good point. So what set do you all want to start with the discussion of? Do you want to start with the stuff that was officially revealed by Lego, that being the Siege of Mandalore sets? The two Clone Wars sets, neither of which have even one clone in them. I saw in a I think it was a Rich Boy J stream, they talked about that if they put an Arc Jesse into that $20 dual set, it would be insane. Or even the Mando Starfighter, because like they could have found a place for him there, and that would have been really cool. But yeah, where do we want to start? Light Cruiser. You love all of them. You want to talk about the Sand Blue? Do you mean I think I'm quite firmly in the camp now that Sand Blue was the right color to go with for the Bad Batch shuttle. Like each episode, I just see it in like brighter lights, and like the Sand Blue makes sense to me. Obviously, it's still going to look a little bit weird on Kamino because the lighting was very dark. But I don't think it was that bad of a choice in the end, personally. Right, that goes there. So at least that now holds together to some extent. Now I just need to find some kind of way to clip that on. So that'll be fun to figure out at some point. I could maybe be very cheeky and just snot it onto the back. Well, we'll have a think. The mold build sucks, but the minifigures are amazing. That's basically how I feel about it. The build is not good. It's very much a. It almost feels 4+ like in just how simple it is. It's just like the most basic building techniques, just bricks on top of plates. And that's all it really is. There's some cool stickers. I like the... I can see getting some use out of the kind of like chamber thing. I see getting some kind of use from that, but the actual build itself, if I were to buy that set, I probably wouldn't even build the actual throne. I'd just part it out almost immediately. The best part of the set is obviously the Maul figure. The Ahsoka figure I already have 2 of, and I've already got the Crimson Dawn version of them all. So I think for that set, I'm gonna wait on a sale for it. There's nothing that's immediately drawing me to that set, so I'm gonna wait out on that one quite a bit. You may end up getting 2 Mando Starfighters. Talking about Mando Starfighters, that'll be the one we discuss next. Initially when I saw it, I wasn't too hot on it. Just because I kind of felt in a way that it was a little bit overhyped, just because so many people were like loving it. I then looked at it more closely, and it started to get a little bit better. And then I saw that it's only going to cost 50 quid. That's a really, really good price for it, for me, I think. And it's got a good part count to it as well. The minifigures, who boy, they are some good minifigures. That sounds weird to say. I do agree that I wish Gar Saxon's horns were a little bit taller, but besides that, he looks awesome. The Bo-Katan is perfect. And then the other Mandalorian looks okay. Like, he's just a fun figure to have, the other Mandalorian. So I think... So yeah, I'm probably going to end up picking that one up at some point. I don't know if it's a day one purchase for me. The only set that's 100% a day one purchase right now is the Bad Batch shuttle, just because I need the figures for the MOP. Any other set, we'll just have to wait and see on it. The Mando Starfighter is only $60. Exactly. You love the Mando Starfighter. My only issue with the Mando Starfighter, like my biggest one, I guess, is when it's in its landed position and you put the wings up, all you see is the underside of the plates. And personally, I don't really like the underside of plates, just like the look of them don't look that appealing to me. And that's the form you're going to have it in most of the time. Like, I'm not going to display it flying. So it's kind of, it's not, I don't know if I really have much use for the ship, but the minifigures and the price kind of sell it. So that's a pretty cool set. Moving on, we'll go to the Mando sets. We can start with the cheapest one, which is the Imperial Troop Transporter. I think that the set itself looks really, really messy. Like, it kind of just looks like a big blob of dark bluish gray and light bluish gray. I think when we get better pictures of it, like when it's officially revealed, like I think I'll like it more when we get better shots of it. But for the time being, it looks a little bit messy. The minifigures on that one, they're a mixed bag. I really like the Mortar Trooper. I really do not like that he's in the new... It's not even really the new style anymore. It's been around for like 3 years now, the new type of Stormtrooper. The ITT is a horrible looking mess. Yeah, it's a really messy build. So I think if I were to get the Grief Karga, I like. So I think if I was to get that one, I would probably... I think that would be quite an interesting set to do an alternative build of, like take the parts and try to make a better looking ship out of it. Because I think it will have some quite useful parts in it. So I think that's what I'm probably going to do with that one. We've been going for 1 hour and 4 minutes, and I have made this tiny door. Great progress on the stream, as per usual. Yeah. So, you only like the minifigures at the moment. Yeah, for that one. Welcome Evan Storm, or hello, welcome Darth Vader to the stream then in that case. How's it going? And welcome Taco Bill's Lego. What would be your dream battle pack? A dream battle pack would be 600 clones for 5 quid, but that's obviously not possible. My dream battle pack would probably be, at the minute, currently what I would want would be 2 plain phase 2, 1 Kamino security, and 1 shock trooper. That's just personal to me based on what I'm working on at the minute, but yeah, that's just my personal preference at the minute. Sets, I'm gonna get every set in the Mandalorian except the Advent calendar. I quite like the Advent calendar. I think some of the minifigures aren't great, but like we get one of the new Scout Troopers, which is one of the best Lego figures like ever. Really, I love the new style Scout Trooper. Just the helmet mold is so nice looking. See, I'm trying to figure out a way how I can actually accomplish this, and it's not coming to me. I'll keep thinking. Yeah, like I wish we got an exclusive figure to it that weren't like exclusively Christmas based. Like I remember a couple of years ago we got one of the X-wing pilots from Rogue One that weren't in any of the sets, but they were exclusive to the Advent calendar. That was like a nice exclusive figure. I wish they did that more for other. Like I know they did an old Luke one as well at one point. I need to try and fit, actually figure out my placement of this. I'll actually try and move this back. Let's put some studs on the underside of this actually, just so we can actually find this here. Welcome EMG Bricks to the stream. It's been a very long time since I've seen you in my chat. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing good. I'm just working on Kamino. I'm currently doing the prison from the Bad Batch episode. You can kind of see it here. I'm working on the back half at the minute. But yeah, what's the next set? We can move on to the Slave One. Now, the Slave One is a very interesting set to me because I think from the rumors when they first came out, the Slave One was everybody's least favorite one, just because we got a different Slave One very recently. We knew it was going to be like the scaled down like version, like what we've been having quite a lot recently with Lego Star Wars. Like the scaled down version of the iconic ships. So like people weren't that hyped for it, and then the pictures got revealed. It's actually a really solid model. I really like the cheaper Slave One. That was a parts bucket that just fell down. I'm a big fan of it. The new Boba Fett in that set is nice looking. Like I'm pretty sure his face print leaked like very recently, like today or something like that. Even that looks really solid. Like the Beskar Mando, I think is losing his specialness just because he's been in so many sets, or he's going to be in so many sets, I should say. But like that Boba Fett is certainly very cool. One by two. Very, very cool indeed. You're going to call my stormtroopers because I'm Darth Vader. Nice. Kamino is looking really good. Yeah, I've been away for a bit, but I'm back. Well, welcome back. How's it going? Where did you get that shirt? Oh, my classic space shirt. This was actually printed for me by my dad. Basically, he owns a business which is t-shirt printing. So every now and again, he prints a t-shirt for me, and I wanted the classic space logo. So I think it's pretty cool. Moff. Oh boy, the Moff Gideon's cruiser. Yeah, I do not like that set. It looks like a giant gray blob. It's so blocky. It's so just studdy. Like I know that Lego is studdy inherently, but there was some place they could have tiled that off a little bit. It's so annoying that it's probably got one of the better minifigure lineups. Like My favorite of the set is probably Fennec, just personally. I really like the Fennec figure. It's the one I'm most excited to get. I'm hoping that she will not remain exclusive to that set. She will be in Book of Boba Fett sets. So do not buy that set just for her. I don't believe the Dark Trooper. I can't see him being exclusive. Maybe in an Imperial Battle Pack next year they throw him in one. That would be really cool if they did. Moff Gideon, though, I fear may remain exclusive to that set, which is. I hope it isn't true, but it may be the case that he's exclusive to that set. I've just figured out a way that I can actually attach the mini door. I've done it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that set. Maybe if I see it on a good deal, but like I don't think I'm gonna keep the build around for very long. I'm just gonna part it up. Part it out, I should say. That's a nice thing for your dad to do. Yeah, it's a cool, like, it's different, I suppose. And it's cool to basically get free clothes quite often. And the TIE fighters suck. So, what the little mini TIE fighters? Yeah, I don't see anyone buying the set for the mini TIE fighters. Okay, let's get. Right, I need. Where are my jumper plates? There we go. Let's scroll down. No worries, MG. I'll see you another time. Thanks for coming along. Yeah. So what's the next set to discuss? I think we've almost gone through all of them. We went through the 2 Siege of Mandalore sets. We went through the Slave One. We went through the Troop Transport. We went through the Moff Gideon Cruiser. We went through the. I think we've gone through them all now, right? Yeah. So that's basically the new Star Wars wave. I know supposedly the gunship is rumored to come out quite soon. Supposedly, I've heard a lot of people say they're going to announce it at this LegoCon thing. And I heard something quite interesting, that potentially it won't be revealed at LegoCon. Purely because LegoCon, I think it's quite highly advertised as being like a kid's thing. Like they say it's aimed at ages 8 to 12. If so, I don't see them announcing an 18 plus set there. Maybe they do, but I don't know. It just seems weird that that's the place they launch it. I'll probably be wrong, but yeah. I need a 2x4 dark blue screw tile. Right, there we go. That's kind of the hatch. For the time being, at least. Oh, welcome Goofy Book to the stream. Oh, the Mandalorian Forge. Yeah, good point. That's something we didn't talk about. The figures leaked for that. There has been a lot of slander towards the armorer herself. Because apparently her horns are inaccurate and the face print is too low, I think they said about that one. Welcome Goofy Brook to the stream anyway. I think that, yeah, I think a bigger issue with her is that she doesn't come with the cape. I think that's a bigger problem. Personally, I think I'm actually going to go for a black background instead of a dark bluish grey one. This or a little wall, just for this little door section at least. There are drawers full of parts all over my room at the minute. That's nice. So how exactly will the Bad Batch shuttle be built? So how exactly will the builds better work? I'm not quite sure what you mean, T-Bacon. Imagine the season 7 set was from the Sisters arc. Yeah, I for sure thought at some point they'd either build their ship or like the robot that goes on the loose in Coruscant. I could easily see Lego making a set out of that. I'm surprised they didn't. It seemed like a shoe-in for a set almost. Right, there we go. That looks better. Yeah. I like that. It's good sorting a 2011 Millennium Falcon from your friend's old collection. Nice one. The armor I don't really like because she's missing the cape, but Paz Villa. Oh, the other Mandalorian is hot. Don't take that out of context. But yeah, I really like Paz Vizsla. Is that his name? Paz Vizsla? Like the sand blue armor pieces, the sand blue helmet, the big backpack section. Does he have a backpack? I can't remember. I don't think he actually does. But yeah, he is one. Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. I think my biggest regret that the new wave has shown me is that I really wish that I didn't buy the Trouble in Tatooine set, because I've never used any of those figures in a mock before, I don't think, since I got the set. And now I just figured I can get all of those figures. Well, maybe not Grogu, but the other two figures. Well, not the Tusken Raider either, but the Beskar Mando specifically. He's just so much. He's going to be so easily accessible. Like, it just makes me regret buying that set. Because, like, for my $30 worth, I'd much rather put it towards the Forge than put it towards the Trouble in Tatooine. But yeah, I think the highlight for this wave generally is the minifigures for this newest wave. You'll be getting the Mando Fighter, the Slave One, and the Mandalorian Forge. Nice. Oh, you're talking to him. Oh, okay, that's cool then. Essentially, I take the entirety of the wave except Mandalorian Fighter, Bad Batch Shuttle, and Slave One, and use the same amount of pieces to create a new build. That's interesting. Paz Vizsla is hot. DSS 2021. Yeah. I think that'd be quite interesting to do alternate, like, with a couple of the sets, I think you could do alternate builds with the same pieces and make the set better, like the Imperial Troop Transport and maybe even Gideon's Cruiser. I think you could build a better version of it just by using the same pieces. Or maybe if you were to like combine the two sets, because then you've got a bunch of dark bluish grey and light bluish grey parts. And I think you could build something quite cool out of just those. That'd be quite an interesting video to make. You guys better not. I was about to say, you better not steal my ideas, but I'm just joking. Someone clip that and make it a meme with Samsung Paz Vizsla's hot and put some music. Honestly, might not get Slave One, already have arm printed Boba and don't really care for the Mando version. That makes sense. I personally do not have a Slave One. So I think for my kind of budget and price range, I think it's nice. Like, I still haven't got the X-Wing from earlier this year. I said I was going to get that, but I haven't yet. I will do, but not that. I said I was going to wait for a sale. I saw it at 35 once, and I was going to go buy it, but then it sold out then. How hard is it to find a black 1x2 jumper? It shouldn't be this hard. There's so many dark blue ones, it's not even funny. Right. Anything in here? No, sir. Okay. Let's just keep going then. What did you miss? Not much, Clone Faye. Welcome to the stream. We've just been talking about the new sets, and we were talking about how it's way too hot in the UK, and we were talking about birds at one point. You might get the slave one, but I don't really like the scale down stuff, even if it looks good. I like the scale down stuff just because it fits mocks, and that's what I like to do. Like, I don't really focus that much on display pieces. That's the reason I don't really buy too many big sets. Ooh. That almost went disastrously wrong. That's the piece that I was looking for. Attach that down. See you later, Burrito boys. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate that. And that's so annoying when things like almost work out, but they just miss the mark, if you know what I mean. Hard 1000%. Burrito boy out. You returned after giving William binge therapy. Well, that's nice, Anchovy. Thank you for helping out a fellow viewer. I need 2 1x2 plates. There we go. Yeah. So that's pretty cool for the sets. Now, okay, here's a question for the chat. Do you genuinely believe that a Jar Jar Brickhead set will be released this year? Do you believe that set is happening? I'm curious. I'll see what you guys say, and then I will say I will give you my opinion. Because I know that, mentioning no names, there's certain boys and girls within the community who have some very interesting discussions about that set, particularly. About the potential for that set, I should say. All right. See, that's too big. I can't use those hinge plates then. Okay. So let's see what we've got. We've got a no, a yes, definitely no, I hope not. It was M&R's idea, and we all know what Lego thinks of M&R. Yeah, that's pretty much where I stand on it. I will be absolutely fundamentally shocked if Lego release that set. I don't see it happening whatsoever. I think it's way too niche. like the reason it's existing is going to be like the celebration of the Brickheads theme. Like, it's going to be 150, which is quite a significant number for pretty much anything, really. Let's actually modify this slightly. And I would be shocked if they use that spot on a Jar Jar. Because like, when was the last time we even got a Jar Jar Binks minifigure? Was it like 2015? Something like that? It's been a very long time. I'm pretty sure. I think it was 2015 was the last time we got one. I think it's much more likely to be like I can't think of what original trilogy characters they haven't done yet, but would still be. Have they done like a C-3PO and R2? That's something that I could definitely see them doing, and I'd be shocked if they haven't already. M&R has ruined an amazing opportunity. Is that not what they always do? You wanted a Thrawn one. Interesting. I reckon Brickhead 150 should have been the build your own. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I actually got that build your own Brickhead set when it came out a couple of years ago. It was a really nice parts pack. Right, if I can get a 2x2 jumper there. There we go. Just slot it in. Slot that on. Okay, so now we're going to try and build up a wall there. Look at the handsome boyo in the background. Oh, do you mean that handsome boyo? Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with him just sticking there, because then he won't fall over if I just leave him back there and don't touch it. You're making a clone-based mock for your stop motion, so I'm not going to talk that much. No worries, Ninjazi. That's okay. You can still enjoy this as just a nice listening. You can just listen to my angelic voice, you know? That's what they say, right? That I've just got an angelic voice. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I'm not doing it in black. I'm doing it in dark gray. Pull off that brick. Let's pull out this. I have an idea. If you want a ton of 2x2, 2x3, and 2x4 bricks in dark gray. Yeah, Minecraft sets are actually also really good in terms of their parts, especially for bigger pieces. I'm not sure how good they are as a theme when it comes to things like price for piece and things like that, but just like the actual parts that are included in the sets, they're not too bad. Okay, from this angle, it's going to look a little bit dodgy, because I'm guessing that won't attach. Yeah. Now, I wonder. Serenade us with your angelic vocals. Oh, it's been a while. I'm so nervous to build the sheathpede. I don't know how to pronounce that, but sheathpede, because I have no idea how stable it's going to be. That's the thing when building on the studio, is that you always need to try and think about in the back of your head is stability, because you can make basically any connection in the studio.
and you don't actually know how good it's going to be until you actually make it. So while Studio is really good as like a tool for building, sometimes it gives you a little bit of false hope, essentially, where you think something is going to will work really easily. See, it's so close to almost working, but it just doesn't. Actually, oh, it does fit. Woohoo! I'm shocked that connection could even be made. I think you could make some IRL mods to it. Yeah, even still, you can modify it to make it fit better if when you actually build it, it doesn't quite work. Welcome back, Anchovy, to the stream. How's it going? Our Frenchman who's not actually French. Right, that's one thing I actually need to think about now, is putting in jumper plates back here, because I just realized that you probably can't see anything that I'm actually working on at this angle. Have I got a 1x1? There we go. Yeah, if I just build it like that, then that hatch looks like it's built into the wall. Okay. So I need to somehow fit 4 jumper plates into that room. That'll be fun. First, let's find our 4 jumper plates. Studio does some, there's a feature, like there's a button that you can press it, like does like connections or stability or something like that. For some reason, half the time when I press that button, my whole studio just lags out. Sometimes it works. But you can usually just judge it from eye if it's actually stable or not. How do I not have any jumper plates in dark blue stone? What is this madness? I've got a bunch in light blue gray. Well, that's not fun. That means I'm going to have to bring out the 1x plates, which are under 3 other boxes. Yay! Welcome, Grogu Studios and Tamika Cotter, to the stream. How's it going, you two? Can you give us a closer look at the prison? I can try. See, here's the thing. If I push it... Oh, I just broke something down here. That's good. Let me fix that. If I try and move the camera a bit closer, that's the best view you can get for now of the prison. Because the laptop's about to fall off. This is going to be tomorrow's update, so you'll see better. You'll see it clearer and better tomorrow. Because as per usual, I've left Kamino to the last minute. You could say Anchovy is the imposter. Nice. Everyone just tell me about how to do my job now, huh? I'm kidding. Yeah. Move that down here. And then begin it. So it's this. One. I need 4, right? 2, 3, and 4 studs. Right. Here's a question for the chat. Should I actually try and fit all 4 of the Bad Batch into this room, or just put in 2? Just so that I don't overcrowd it too much. Do you think? I could maybe fit in actually 3. You could have 1 here. 1 I'm gonna Wrecker needs to be sitting down over this side over here, because he needs to be sat in front of the hatch to be trying to cover it up. So he can be sat there. And then I kind of like, I really wish I had a jumper plate here. I might try and leave that out just in case I find another jumper plate and try and put that in. Right. I think I'm only going to be able to fit 3 of them in just to not completely overcrowd the room. Unfortunately. Sam says, I left Kamino for the last minute. Me, I left my homework for the last minute. Are those blue windows the rays? Yeah, the trans blue is supposed to represent, like, you can see the trans blue there much clearer. That's meant to represent the ray shield, essentially. That's what it's supposed to mean, pretty much. Whether it actually does look like that is a different story. Try all 4 and see how it is. Yeah, I can give it a go with 4 of them. Also, it'll save me pieces if I don't actually have to do them all. I'm just joking. It's always so delicate when you're building on plates that are suspended. You don't want to push the tiles too hard and like the roof caves in on the other side. That's what I'm currently trying my best to avoid. I think I might only just connect it in on the one side and just tile this other side straight through, just like that. See, that doesn't look that bad. I'm actually quite happy with how that turned out. This little section. I think the hatch door I was talking about is it's maybe slightly too big, but I still think it looks quite cool. Okay, tonight's been fun, but the therapy and fake Frenchness has ended all my will to live, so goodbye. Well, goodbye, Anchovy. I hope you're okay. I hope we haven't ruined your will too much. Actually, for this wall, I'm going to try and actually keep it quite bare because this is going to have stuff for next week's episode on top of it. Besides that, the walls were actually quite simple. So I can kind of just use some of these to build it up quite quickly. Sam, did you see episode 7 of The Bad Batch yesterday? Yes, I did, but no spoilers at the minute, please. Sam, knowing your luck on stream, if you try and push all 4 in, the whole dang floor is going to crumble. That's a very good point, British Waffle Productions. I agree. Oh no, I'm getting the dangerous Wi-Fi signal, which means that my connection is starting to die. That's not good. We may be lagging a little bit. Are we lagging? Are we good? I think we've recovered. Sam, knowing you're, I already read that. Started a YMCA modular mock in studio last summer. Should I finish it this summer? It's on a 48 by 48 base plate. Go for it. I'm excited to see it. There we go. I don't think we're lagging anymore. I really hate it when that little symbol comes up, which like implies that I'm lagging, but doesn't at the same time. Yeah, I think we're good now. It just lets me know when if a lag attack's coming or not. Right, that's pretty nice. Let's switch that out for that, just so it's a little bit more pleasant. Okay, there we go. Oh, actually, that's one thing I did not think about at all. I think that'll actually just be fine if I just build up this wall behind it and just... yeah, that corner is going to look a bit... What was that fell? That was another part of Kamino which just fell off. This, like, light bluish grey brick that goes on this section here. Building mocks is hard, huh? Like, so hot. Yeah. Sam, how did you make the Lego mix? Wasn't it just a 2x2 plate with some tiles on it? Is that not what? I don't think it was that hard to make. Let's try and actually boost this a brick forward. See, that's good for there, but it kind of messes up the other section. Right, let's pull this out. We're gonna have to knock out the brick separator, boys, to get some of these tiles out. Oh, this is such an awkward angle to use it at. There we go. That's one. That's two. And we can do that. No lag currently. Crosses fingers, touches wood. Thank you. And now a bunch of chats gone by. Welcome, Vodebrooks, to the stream. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day tonight. Been up to anything interesting? I don't know. I'm currently disassembling some tile, which is fun. Pull that wall away, just a second. Just destroying the whole thing very nonchalantly. To get that tile specifically out of there. There we go. Right. Now let's put the wall back on. Attach like that. Spin it around. Secure it with that. With that on top of it. There we go. I forgot to put a tile there. That's good. So I know at least that fits there. Hopefully that will actually fit a foot. Welcome, Jarp537. I'm just wandering in this stream for some minutes. Well, that's okay, Bud Bricks. Thanks for coming along. Just looking through my IO files, and there's so many dead projects. Tell me about it. When I was in Scotland, I was away from my Lego pieces, so I started like trying to design some things. There was like three different projects that I tried that I just gave up on because they were either too hard to build or I just didn't like how they were turning out at the time. Right, I need a 1x1. DBG tile. That one looks okay. That one looks alright. So hot here, I'm not even joking. Same, the pain is real. Sam, where did you get the shock trooper? I got him off of Bricklink, actually. He was only 15 quid. I'm shocked that no one else had bought him. I don't know how long he'd been up on the store for. I'm guessing not very long at all. Because it was the cheapest shock trooper in the world at the point where I bought it on Bricklink. So I think I made a pretty cool deal on that. Like the next cheapest one was like 16 quid, and it had one of the arms was cracked, the torso was cracked, and the helmet was missing some of its print. So like, it's in top condition as well. My figure, like, there's no cracks, there's no marks, all the print's perfect. I'm really happy with it. Hello again, Jarp5317. Oh, speaking of shock troopers, I'm making the Carson Police gunship for someone, and it's pain. All the angles drives me nuts. Who are you building it for? If I'm allowed to ask that question, or if your client wants to remain anonymous, and I can never say that word, anonymous. Yeah, okay. I think that one is meant to be a. Right, that's meant to be the jumper. Oh, on anonymity mouse. Yeah, that thanks for that. Anonymity. I can kind of say that word. Keep pushing down these tiles like there's no tomorrow. Although there is a tomorrow. It's almost tomorrow. What's the time? It's only 20 past 10. Okay. Another one of these. No, it's more like this, isn't it? Is that right? Yeah, client wants his name covered up because he's yet to announce the series himself. Although, fault of my own, he offered it to SW as well. Nice one. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. That's a classic. Come on. Come on. We aren't children here. I'm joking. Okay, well, I'm not going to put these walls up yet because I would confirm this section is being actually done. See, this almost works here. See, why have I not got a plate under that? That's an issue. That's why have I not solved that? Ooh, where are my black tiles? Here they are. Do I have my 2x in here as well, or are they just all 1x1? Some say Irish oh, okay. Irish wristwatch. There you go. How much do you charge for a design? That's a good question, C. Bacon. Welcome back, G-Bricks. There's 4, yeah. It's quite a busy night tonight for streams. It was annoying because last Friday when I normally stream, there was like basically no one doing it, but there was my 1 week away, so I couldn't stream then. And now when I come back, everyone's streaming. But that's all right. That's all right. It just means that you guys are here. You're the most dedicated, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much for picking my ridiculous stream where I spend 20 minutes to build a wall. No, sorry, not 20 minutes, 2 hours to build a very small wall. I'm a very slow builder, if that wasn't clear to you already. I like to take my time to get things as perfect as possible, essentially. I'm actually going to try it with a minifigure stand. That could actually work. Where is it? Okay, now I've lost the little door. Where? How have I lost the hatch? Where is it gone? Oh, this can't be I've lost the hatch, which I've been working on. Does anyone know where I put the hatch? Did I put it behind me? No. Did I put it down here? No. I've lost the hatch we've just spent the last 2 hours working on. That's cool. Welcome back, Toka Life. It's been a while since I've seen you. Normally £1 for 100 pieces, although it's £5 is £1 off. Oh, although every £5 is £1, so 800 pieces is £7. See, what you should do, British Wealth Productions, to get more bang for your buck, just make everything, like, instead of using a 1x4 plate, use 4 1x2 plates. You know, just to get the maximum bang for your buck. No, not that. No, that phrase doesn't make sense. To make the most maximum buck for your bang. that sounds weird. It's 4:20 p.m. He. How are you guys? I'm doing great, Toka. Thanks for asking, and welcome back, Lucy Moore. There's a place called Urquhart Island by North Carolina, and they're American, but they straight up sound like Irish and Scottish. Nice one. Is it in front of the camera? Do I just not see it? See, it should be here. And where's like all my walls, which I was building before? They're there. I cannot believe that I cannot find my hatch. It's not under any of this. Is it right here? No. This is so annoying. Just the hatch is kind of an integral part to the build, and I just now lost it. What is going on? That's a great question, Lucy. I've basically lost a piece that I was working on that basically makes up a bulk of this wall section, which I'm making just now. And I don't know where it's gone. I'm not sure if the chat does either. It's quite like a big piece as well, which is what the weird thing is. You'll be here till it ends. Thank you so much, Toka Life. Sam, could you make a video how to make the Lego Mixels Cubit piece? It's literally 5 pieces. I don't think I'm going to make a whole video on that. Where is it gone? It literally disappeared. I don't see how it could have... I looked down here to get the black parts out. Did I drop it? No, it's nowhere down here. Is it under the chair? No. That's so annoying. I'm sure I'll find it, but like I have no idea where it is. Welcome, Ham Man, to the stream. F in the chat, indeed, C Bacon. You're right. Later this year, I'm going to be building the Slave One Monastery from the Clone Wars movie. The Slave Monastery from the Clone Wars movie. I'm not quite sure what that is. That sounds interesting. I'm actually kind of shocked that I just don't know where that is. It's going to be right under my nose. I know it. Is it fallen? No.
That's so annoying. Where has it gone? I'm going to have to end up replaying my own stream to see the last time I had it and where I put it down. Something crazy like that. Putting away all these black tiles. It's not anywhere inside of Kamino.
No, I've got to go. I'll be back soon, though. See you later, Toka. Thanks for coming along. It's the one on Teth.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Right, that's all the black tiles bagged up. Alright, let's take a seat back and let's scan the room to try and find it. Found it. It for some reason it was in this box. Well, that's a relief that we actually found it and it's not like gone. I guess we can count that as a win. I remember why I was looking in this box now.
Yeah, that's annoying. But we found it. Is that it in the center of the yellow plate? Oh no, this in the middle. This was the light, which was in the medical room, which everyone. It was the lamp, and I in the last week's update, I talked about team lamp and team no lamp, about whether I should keep the lamp in the muck or not, and almost every single person said no lamp. So, hence we will not be using the lamp. Which is totally fine. I think I probably fall on the side of Team No Lamp as well. It's just way too big and blocky and ugly and weird. Let's try and get some... This is so... Have I ever talked about how sometimes building Lego is really hard? There we go. Okay, that worked. That works. That works. All right, and then take some... I may have just cracked the code once again. That connection there is tight.
And get a 1x6 plate would be mostly there.
Sam, after when you're done making the prison scene, what scene are you making next? That's a great question. After that, I'm going to build the Bad Batch's quarters, which are going from this black plate up to this wall. This section is going to be that room there. It's going to be one of the bigger rooms in this section. And then this room back here is going to be the canteen or the cafeteria or whatever. Whatever floats your boat. You want to call it. You just hit 40 subscribers. Friendly, you were stuck in 39 for 3 months. Well, congratulations. Yeah, it's the first few subscribers which are definitely the hardest to get. Because then once you start getting some subscribers, then YouTube starts to promote you more. And then you start to grow faster. So getting through those first few milestones are definitely the toughest. I'd say. 3 coffees later, you've returned. Welcome back. Hopefully you had some nice coffee. I don't know. Let's actually try. I keep saying that I'm not going to go back to this but for stability's sake, a 2x2 dark reddish brown plate would be really helpful right now. A 2x2 plate just like that one. I'm so grateful to have so many Lego pieces as I do, because like if I had to order this piece and wait ages to get it, I'd be so annoyed. There we go. Pull that up. Let's seal that down. And go back into this one. Great is 50. Great is 50 hard by any chance. 50 will be easier to get to than 40, but it still won't be easy. I'd say the best way to grow would be cross promotion. Go to different websites like Discord or Instagram or even Reddit sometimes, and just post your stuff there and just like post some pictures there and say, oh, if you want to see the full, I'm not entirely sure what type of content you do, but you say like, oh, here's my pictures. If you want to see the full thing, head over to this YouTube video, and then they'll go to the YouTube and then they'll subscribe from there. That's how I typically go about it. Although on Instagram, I am so bad at Instagram generally. I wouldn't say that I'm good at YouTube necessarily. I just think I'm better there than I am in most other places. Give me that tile. No! It's escaping me. Here is where all those black jumper plates were, which I was asking about earlier. How can it be this hard to find a 1x2 black tile? Right, nope, that's a jumper. I'm looking through a bag of black tiles. I'm looking for a specific one. Today's episode was episode 7, Sea Bacon. So next week we'll be halfway through the series, which seems kind of crazy that we're already halfway through, even though the season's so long. There we go. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a finished hatch. The hatch is done. And it does actually flip up. Yeah, it does flip up. You bought some parts from Lifebrick to make CID and Omega painted customs. You need to complete the 15 Fig Bad Batch collection. Nice. Yeah, you gain 10 subs in your first video, 7 subs in your second. It slowly goes down a bit, but just keep posting regularly. Exactly. Is what I do, and I do have Instagram, which is good for inspiration for mocks. Absolutely. Absolutely, you're correct. Right, so that's... I'm going to have to rip up the floor again, aren't I? Because I'm not going to be able to fit anyone down there. Oh boy. Is this my second time ripping up the floor, or is it the third time?
calling up this section. Haha, Lego Shorts people reference. Yes, British Growth Productions. I don't think you were here earlier, but basically, if you remember in the episode, Omega crawls through the wall to get up to the top bit. I'm gonna basically interpret that so that it's one of those short hatches from the video games. I'm happy that you instantly recognized what that was without knowing, so that's a good sign to me that it looks correct. I found the shock trooper at Bricklink Tamika. I thought I already said that. I remember when I was a dumb youngling and couldn't figure out the Anakin drawing through those doors of Theed, and I was stuck on that level for hours. Yeah. That was such a fun game. The complete saga. Why is that not attaching? Did anyone here play the Lego Star Wars The Clone Wars video game? That was a fun old ride. Okay. Did you guys like episode 6 of The Bad Batch? That was the Martez sister arc. It was fine. It was another one of those very generic Bad Batch go on a mission, they meet recognizable character, they leave type thing. I think currently with the Bad Batch, I'm really missing Crosshair. Crosshair, I'd say, is probably my favorite character in the show, and he hasn't really been in the show that much. So I'm hoping that we get another Crosshair episode soon. They tease at the end of episode 7 that potentially the next episode may be a Crosshair, may have Crosshair in it quite significantly. That's me. That may be wishful thinking, though. Right, and that one used to be the one of those. Pin that in there, and welcome GM Productions to the stream. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a swell day. Just working on the prison from the Bad Batch for Kamino. Try to get this all pinned down as best as possible. And that tile is not pushed down correctly. That may be why this is not settling. Okay. So that's going to have to be a plate to get and sit down. I can try it there, but let's be cautious and go there. Actually, no, I'll use another one of those. The Lego Pirates of the Caribbean game was amazing. Yeah, for sure. You played the Lego Clone Wars game at your friend's house a long time ago. Nice one. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with like the game mode where you could like basically like make clone armies and like send them, like do like full on clone versus droid armies. They were a lot of fun to do. And they had like the AV7 cannons and the big separatist cannons as well. That was a really fun mode. The only thing I hated about that game was how slow the ATTs moved. That's what I remember quite a lot about those. In a galaxy far, far away as well, he's in a different state. Yeah, Crosshair's cool. I'm good. Got your final exam Monday, and then I have 3 months vacation. Nice one. Yeah, vacation is a lot of fun. I'm on mine just now. Okay, that's fine. I can stick like that in there. And that should... This should work.
Crosshair will grow out like Heavy. Maybe. Yeah. Well, not. I was about to say a big spoiler there to the most recent episode, but I didn't. I said now that, and then I just stopped myself. Also remember the OG web game, The Search for R2D2. I vaguely remember that one, yeah. I think, yeah. Doesn't quite sit as strongly in my head as some of the other ones do, though. Right. So with those in, I think that means I can start building up the walls now. Let me get some cylinder pieces. That game was insane, yeah. Could you imagine if Heavy became an ARC trooper? Heavy, sorry, almost got his name wrong. Yeah. Can't mess that one up. Right, how many cylinders tall will this room be? So that's 5, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and that's, how tall is the current one? Is that 3, 4? That goes there. Sam, did you see the new Lego Star Wars sets? You can talk about them. We talked about them earlier in the stream, Tamika. But my quick thoughts on them are that I like most of them. Well, not even that. I like the minifigures in almost all of them. Almost all of them. But the sets vary. Generally, though, I'm a fan. Generally speaking. Right, that should be enough. Like that. And like that should be good. Do you have any dumb kids at school stories? That's an interesting question. Do I have any dumb stories from when I was a kid? I had a lot of them. Oh, I've just realized how I messed that section up. I'm gonna have to pull out that hatch wall once again. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick quiz. It's not a quiz. I'm gonna ask you a quick question. Which do you like better? Hatch option 1, this one, like that, or this one. Hatch option 2 with the dark bluish grey thing on top. See, I like the look of 1 more, but number 2 is more accurate. So let me know which one you prefer. Do you prefer the more accurate one or the one that looks better? I'm curious. I'm going to say hi to some other people that stream. We'll be back maybe. That's okay, GM Productions. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, I saw an awesome what-if piece of concept art. It was droid bait as a commando with a commander droid printed on his helmet. Nice one. That sounds interesting. I saw that fan out as well. Cool. Welcome back, Jart. You've got to go. That's okay, Lucy. I'll see you soon.
Lego should make another Venator class Star Destroyer set. I agree. C Bacon says number 1. Let's see what everyone else thinks. So that was number 1, and then number 2 is basically the same without the dark bluish grey line on top, even though that is more accurate to be there for some reason. C Bacon's got the only vote in so far, so if this. Is C Bacon going to swing the whole vote on his own? I think he will. Because I like option 1 more as well, even though it's less accurate. It just looks better, which is ultimately what you're really going for a mock. You want to go with what looks best. Sometimes accuracy is a more important aspect in certain rooms, and sometimes just general aesthetics. Here, in this scenario, aesthetics wins. All right. Not like that. Not like that. Okay, this is the most awkward looking room I've built so far. In terms of its shape. 1 alone, yeah. Tell me about it. Okay, so that looks good. Now I need to secure the top wall with some bricks and some plates. Let's get this bucket of parts out. Pop that down. Skadoosh. Where everyone at? Yeah. That's a good question. I think there's a lot of people streaming tonight, so like audiences are kind of split across multiple areas. But I think we had up to 19 people earlier, so it's not been a bad stream in terms of turnout. And also I don't know how appealing like the thumbnail was. Me just being awkwardly edited into prison bars or something like that. Oh, here's the question for you. What does everybody think of the new typewriter set which got revealed the other day? Right, quite a lot of stuff got revealed when I was away, unfortunately. Like a bunch of new Jurassic World stuff got revealed, which is I always found that such a weird little theme, just because it's so different to everything else almost in Lego. Just because every set has a giant molded dinosaur in it, pretty much. Why is that? No, right, okay. I thought I had an issue there, but I didn't. It's all good. Crisis averted. What is your next Kamino live stream for next time? It will likely be the next Kamino live stream will likely be next Friday. It might be a little bit earlier in the week, like Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. I hate it. It had a backspace. It's cool, but too expensive for me to spend something non-Star Wars. Yeah, that's basically where I sit on it. I think it's probably getting slightly too much hate than it is, or it's getting too much hate than it deserves. Just because, like, a lot of people saying that, oh, nobody cares about a typewriter, blah blah blah. It's for 80-year-olds and things like that, which I don't necessarily agree with. Okay, let's try this. Right, I'm gonna try and connect this wall using some cheese slopes, and hoping that this doesn't turn out to be a disaster. So we can build it from there. Right, let's. First, I'm gonna try a couple and see how they fit in. It's cool. Yeah, I remember that. Just realized something. Sam's chair sometimes sounds like the Magna Guard staff hitting a lightsaber. That's a very interesting observation to make. Can't say it's one that I've thought about very often. The sound of my chair. All I know about my chair is that it's very loud and squeaky. I might just tile it. That might be a much simpler solution. Yeah, let's just tile it. So if I attach this there, that kind of like, if I can get it a brick lower down. Or even like a plate lower down. That's pretty much at the bottom. That'll do for this section, I think. If I just... has the chair ever broken? I don't think it's ever broken. It's just very loud and squeaky. I probably do need to get a new chair at some point, but I'd rather just spend the money on tiny plastic bricks rather than something like a chair. I put that in its wall space. Okay, so we're getting to the top of the room now. Give me a 1x4, please. Or 1x3, and actually one of the curvy little ones, just like that. And then 1x3 would be very nice next, just like that. And then a 1x2, two 1x2s, one like that, one like that. Top it off with a 1x1. Just building bricks, you know. Welcome SW Bricks and Thigs to the stream. It's the main man himself. How's it going off? I don't know why it took me 6 attempts to say that, but welcome. We're currently building the Kamino prison. If you can kind of see it here, like it's kind of, as per usual with everything on Kamino, it's quite scaled down than to what it probably should be, but I think it's looking quite cool for its size, because basically the design I came up with for the Bad Batch's quarters meant it's going to be a much bigger room than I anticipated. So I had to make this room then as small as possible. So I think it's 9 studs wide by like, what's that, 6, 12, 7, by like 19 studs long. So it's a really small room. But I still think it looks pretty good overall. Damn it, that room with the shock's looking really cool. Really cool. Thank you. Yeah, I got my official Phase 2 shock in. I do have some custom ones, but just I saw this guy for so cheap, and I thought I might as well just use him in the mock, just to be just to flex, you know, a little bit. I'm joking, but yeah, that's the prison room at the minute. I also made that little control pad type thing. You can't. The lighting's so bad when I try and bring anything close to the camera. But yeah, that's the little prison section pretty much. It's almost done. Trying to talk to you and Old Man Coconut stream at the same time. Yeah. Imagine him streaming on a Friday. Does he know nothing? I'm joking, of course. But yeah. Coconut streaming on a Friday. How could he? I'm joking. Hello, sir. Sorry I'm late. I was busy. No worries, Elijah. What did you miss? You missed me spend about 2 hours trying to put together a tiny little hatch, and then losing the hatch for about 10 minutes, and then looking around all my parts to find the hatch. But now the hatch is in the room. But yeah, that's a little prison. He's really snaked you there. Yeah. I don't mind. It's cool. It just shows me that you guys in chat, you're the real fans. I'm joking. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm forcing you to be here. Okay, let's get some tiles on. But yeah. So that's gonna have to be like that, and then I can try and get some larger plates to go across the roof. I asked Coconut, and he said he knew you were streaming, but he had stuff to do tomorrow, so he's streaming tomorrow's compensation. Oh, that's okay. As I said before, I don't mind. Like it's always the weirdest thing when people say, "Oh, I'm streaming this day, you can't stream." There's only so many days in a week, and there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that want to stream, so it makes sense that streams overlap. Like my Friday night streams are the consistent ones. Like I always stream at Friday around 8:30, and then sometimes I do one earlier in the week if I see that no one else is set anything up. If someone has, then I usually tend to not to stream those days. It's so annoying. This is one plate short. So let's like that. Welcome back, Clone Faye. Sounds like you had an eventful stream. Absolutely. It's been buzzing. I'm joking. Okay. Also, what's the best way to transport Lego? Do you mean like if you're moving house, transport Lego? Is that the type of thing you mean when you're transporting it? Or are you like, do you mean like transporting like a mock that's fully built to like a convention or something? Or do you mean this plate does not want to sit down? I think I know why. I think I need to put another plate layer on top of this. Let's count the plates. That's all good there. Oh yeah, I'm moving. In that case, what I did was I kept all of my, I put all my parts into my storage drawers, and then you get cling film, and you just wrap your storage containers around so that the drawers stay stuck in, and that they won't fall out, and then you just move your storage containers like that. That's what I tried to do for mine. Just like sellotape or cling film up your storage things so they don't move. 2 more people. The SW clout is working. Yes, I'm joking. I don't see me going too much longer, like, because after this room, I don't really have anything else to work on particularly. I don't think actually that this plate needs to be there. Come to think of it. Right, just like that. Sam, can you make the mess hall scene? I absolutely will make the mess hall scene, Tamika. Basically, this big yellow plate on top of that is going to be the mess hall. It's going to be it's going to be the second biggest room after the main hangar is the mess hall. I'm going to a LEGO convention on Sunday, but you're not showcasing. Awesome. Which LEGO convention is it? Okay, I have all my bricks packed and I have good containers for them, but I have a lot of sets to be moved. With sets, if you don't want to rebuild, what the best thing to do is get like Ziploc bags and just break them down into chunks and leave them in the bag so that all of those pieces stay together. If you want to build them like whole and like you don't want to move them, then I'm not sure. That's my top tips. It's not very helpful, I know. I'm sorry, but it's the best advice I can offer to you. Whole longs left on Kamino. That's a great sentence, SW. I've got to say, I'm joking. I said that I think tomorrow is going to be week 21. There's no way that it goes past 30. Like I don't want to go beyond 30 weeks. I think this will be week 21, this will be week 22, 23, 24, 25. I say by 25, I'll have finished the hangar, hopefully. Touch wood, fingers crossed, you know. And then I've still got stuff to do in the water. I need to finalize like the platform placements, finalize minifigures, finalize vehicles, and put everything together. So I don't see myself going beyond 30. That's generally the thing. Oh, that's sick. Hopefully not too long. Yeah. I wouldn't mind ending the same time that the Bad Batch ends. If I could try and like get that together. And if the Kamino Uprising does happen in the show, if I can launch this directly on side when that happens, that will be amazing. It's unlikely I'll be able to manage that. I really hope I can. I still don't know if that's actually happening in the show. That's just conjecture and speculation at this point. But that's the general plan. General plan. Okay. So now I need some kind of... I'm trying to figure... Like, this room has now gotten quite dark, so I'm going to try and see if I can fit a light in here. I might try and light up, like, the actual prison area, so you kind of get, like, a cool blue glow out that side. Like, let's, like, if I just use, like, my phone torch and just try, like, light up this, does that kind of... You don't see it that well. You can kind of see it there, like, how that kind of, like, lights up on the inside. If I, like, use this, you'll... Oh, like, you kind of see there how it's got, like, that blue glow on the inside. That's kind of what I'm going for this section. This I just use as a light for everything. Did I'm a Loser get a speeder? Yes, he did. He left me an. I don't think he had an Instagram. He sent me an email, and he got that now, so that's good. That looks cool. Thank you. Yeah, I might try and fit a what do you call it? A Technic plate. One of these things to like kind of set this up. Welcome, Captain Rex. How's it going, my man? You having a good day? Just working on Kamino as per usual.
I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome if you're new. Or if you're not new, then welcome back. Good, nice one. Okay, so I can get this kind of like light and then just stick it in there, and that should light things up. I'm not going to turn the light on there because this room is still a complete mess from last time. What I would like to try and find is some dark bluish grey jumper plates or tiles. Good sir, I am new. Well, welcome. My name is Sam. I need to give you my elevator pitch. My name is Sam Smith, not that Sam Smith, hence the name. I'm a Lego Star Wars mock builder, and that's my main thing. What you're seeing in front of you is a large-scale Kamino mock, which I've been working on for the better part of... How long have I been working on Kamino for? It's been 21 weeks. I'm going to try and do the maths for 21 weeks. And how long that actually is. Like, how much longer are you streaming? Just wondering, because... So I can go watch Gbrix's new vid, or I can wait. Not too much longer. Like, we're at 2 minutes 37 right now. We'll probably go to like 2 minutes 45. So like 10 more minutes and then we'll be done, I'd say. Let's calculate it. 21 divided by 4. So about 5.5 months we've been working on this, give or take. Which seems like quite a long time. About 5-ish months, yeah. You started in 2020. I think I started around December time, but then I took a month out from March. So every time I think about Mini March, I think about the video that I need to make on that series, which I just still haven't done because I really don't want to. But I know I have to because of all the effort I put into that series. I can't believe I can't find a single dark bluish grey jumper in here. I'm trying to think where I can steal them from. I've got some over here. I remember when you started Kamino. Nice one, Elijah. That means you're a. I need to pull off some of these plates to actually get this in. Oh, clone count. I forgot about that. Let's quickly do the clone count before we wrap it up this week. The named clone part. There. I always forget about that in streams. Anybody who wants a named clone on Kamino, tell me what you want their accessory to be and what you want me to name them, and you will be featured on tomorrow's episode of Building Kamino. Let's just do it now. Why? Because why not? Sam, can you make the scene of the Bad Batch fighting Crosshair and the Bad Batch escape from Kamino? I'll try to do that. If I was going to do that, I'd do it in the main hangar. But I don't know if I can fit the Bad Batch shuttle in the hangar. It may be too big. It will be too big, I should say. So I can try, but I'm not sure how well it will turn out. Really? Sam, can I have a clone named Jeff with a whip and a donut? Yes, you can. Let's see if I hopefully have those parts. There's your donut. I believe I've got a whip in here. There you go. Can I have a clone named Hannah and give it a baguette? Yes, sir. So there's the first one. Donut and a whip.
Here's your baguette. Let's get this together.
There's Hannah. One of your best friends' name's Hannah. Nice one. Hello, sub to Sam. I agree, Jark. That's a very good sentiment. Any other named clones, or just these two? If anyone else in the chat wants one.
I'll just try and start generally packing, tidying up pretty much.
Pork schnitzel accessory, the M5 gunship. Yeah, nice one.
Nice one, Sea Bacon.
Oh, cool. If you have big Lego donuts, I only have small Lego donuts. Nice one. Sam, can you tell me how you make the Lego Mixels Cubit, and can you tell me which parts it needs? It needs a 2x2 plate and then 4 1x1 tiles, and you put the 4 1x1 tiles in a cross-stitch pattern on top of the 2x2 plate. It's quite a simple thing to build. I'd say that almost anyone has the parts to make it, to some extent. Elijah says, "Can I get one more clone? He's going to be a special one." I'm not going to say yes immediately. Tell me what you want, and then we'll see. Name pork schnitzel accessory, biggest Lego meat piece that you have. Will that do? Like a T-bone steak? Like that? Love that mock. Thank you, Jerk. I appreciate that. Oh, that's actually quite a good piece. I don't know why it's sat over there. Let's put from there. Yeah. Well, it's special because it's for you to decorate and his name be Sam. Oh, that's kind of you.
Yeah. What am I gonna give myself?
Oh, Sea Bacon, my biggest piece of meat, I can give you that, or I can just give you an actual pig. Would you rather him be holding a pig? Or would you rather be him holding that steak? Okay, I'll call this one Sam, and I'll give him a cornflakes box. I don't know why so many of them are always food related, but there you go. Yes, Peppa is better. Do you want me to clone your? Do you want me to call your clone Peppa, Sea Bacon? Because I can do that. So I can like hold the pig. Oh, just drop the pig. I dropped the pig, and I feel like the water. He's fallen into the absolute chasm, which is the training room, which is
is just a complete state at this point. Yeah, that's going to be a fun room to play around with. He's a very awkward thing to hold, this pig. Right, let's go. Let me get that. Let me stamp him like that. Spin that. There we go. Now he's got a pig. Right. The pig is now training Kamino. Exactly. Keep the name Pork Schnitzel. Okay, cool. Right. Okay. With that, I think we're gonna. With that, I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. I think that's been a pretty good stream tonight. Thank you so much for coming along. If to the stream tomorrow, we will have a Kamino update on that prison room, and I'll show you better pictures of it and it more close up. And that'll be about it. Thank you so much for watching the stream. As always, I really do appreciate it. Thanks to all of you who came out, even if it was just for 5 minutes to say hi, or if you stuck around for the whole thing. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.